Greetings, guys. Good morning. Hello, Miss TT, Princess Tiami. How are you doing, my love? How is it? How are you faring? Yes, greetings, greetings. Good morning. I haven't got no podcast equipment. I need to turn it on. Ta 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 ta. Greetings. How are you faring, sister dear? I am from here to here. I am buzzing. Little bit discombobulated today, them ins and out things, but I think I'm okay now. It just only take the evening to come on for me to be okay. Oh God, I cannot function. I am slowly becoming an afternoon girl. You know what I mean? The morning, the daytime, it beats me badly. Once I go out the road and I walk and stretch my legs and go in the shops and look and uh, the rest is history, my love. See, would you know it's Christmas already, guys? Greetings, good morning. Please like the live. Thank you, big love. It's already Christmas. I went into the shops today and Christmas decoration is all about the place. So I bought this thing here. It's autumn. Some leaves here orange. It's a mixture between autumn and what's the one I say? Halloween. Yes, but I didn't want the pumpkin, so I didn't get the pumpkins. I didn't want the pumpkin because I'm not a fan of Halloween, but I like the leaves because they are they are autumn leaves. So I get that, and I got another thing here with a little string of light in it. I have to put some battery, some AA battery. And I said, let me just hang it here to just change the pace a little bit. You know what I mean? So I've got Christmas decoration because everywhere in my street here, everybody got their Christmas lights up. No, so let's talk about Christmas. Yes, because we're going into Genesis, but let's talk about Christmas. Yes. So now Christmas is on our heel. This is September. The last time I checked, it was September. Yes? September. And now it's Christmas. September. We're in September. And people already going mad for the Christmas stuff. But I don't celebrate Christmas, so who cares? But I said, let me just dress up my little studio, my corner here a bit, and bring some vibes. So it's there. I like. Looks really good, guys. Look at them. So yes, it looked better there. We could say, Christmas is in the air. Christmas is in the air. Hey, big love, big respect. I don't know. I want to set it where you can see it throughout the video. Yes. Christmas is in the air. Christmas is in the greetings, guy. Good morning. Somebody like the live, but somebody take back the like. Obey. Somebody like the live, but somebody take back the like. Obey. Guys, I spend the whole afternoon watching some live over over YouTube here. Hey man, it's eye-opening because People have different things that they bring to the table, but it's okay. Val Summers, good morning, my love. Greetings. Big love, big respect. Yes, so I changed my little beady tonight because the one I wear yesterday was red. And this have all the autumn colors in there. It have orange, it got yellow in there, it got all the autumn colors. So this one is, I like this one more than the red one. Big, big love, big respect, guys. Guys, I love you. I love you so much. If it's 10 people or 14 or even 25 and 16, I love you guys so much. I look forward in the evenings to come here because I find out that I'm an evening girl. I like the red one. Okay, yeah, the red one's nice as well. It's more, in the red one you got more. What this you have white, yellow, red, kind of orange. But they're fancy, they're fandangles. They put a little spring in your step and make you look like the Empress. I'm not sure. But big love, how you doing, Val Summers? I hope you're well, my love. I hope everything is okay with you, yeah? I find a little thing here in my jewelry box. And I said, you know what? I'm going to stick it on my, what do you call it? I've said I'm going to stick it on my third eye. So I've stuck it there. Big love, big respect, guys. We're going into Genesis soon, yes? And it's, we're counting down, and soon we will finish this book of Genesis. Now, when I finish the book of Genesis, I have to be, I'm asking right now to the Most High God for utterance. I don't know if I'm to carry on with the rest of, if I'm to go into Exodus or not. But I am seeking guidance, I'm seeking utterance, I'm seeking discernment. Yes, because there are some other things that I like, I would probably want to get involved in, but I don't want too much to sweat the small stuff. You know, I just want to, I like peace. Might sound strange, but I like peace. I like easygoing things. I don't want problems, you know? I don't like problems, but that's the way of the world. The mix up and the drama we like. Not me personally, but people like when you have to do the mix up and the drama. Yes, and sometimes the ungodliness that it's too much here. So I don't know. I'm doing well, Shug. Thanks for asking. I saw your Christmas decoration. Your decorations are so, yes, that's the only thing I'm getting because I don't like the Christmas tree. I don't get them. I burn the Christmas tree and the lights. I don't like them at all because when I was growing up with my grandmother and going to Sunday school, Christmas was about little baby Jesus, and he was born in the manger, and all these things, and the wise men follow the star, and all these things. No, Christmas. I've got a Christmas poem, but I'll wait until Christmas to read it. I publish it probably about 6 years now. So every year I use that same Christmas poem, but nowadays Christmas is not Christmas. Christmas is about the blinking lights and the food and the alcohol and the, you know, Christmas here when you go to the supermarket, the alcohol shelves are empty. The food shelf is empty on my neck of the woods here when I go to the supermarket Christmas Day. And Boxing Day, if you go to town on Boxing Day, it's full of people. McDonald's full, Burger King full, Chinese full. What's the other one we eat sometimes? Nando's full. And you're like, hey, these people just spend the credit card to buy food and drinks, alcohol and presents and tree and lights. And the following day, they're in the restaurant. So you're like, oh my God, this is not on. But I guess people do what they do. One of my friends said to me, it's cheaper. He said it's cheaper to eat in the restaurant because when you're at home, you have to do the preparation for the food. Then she said you have to use your hot water and whatever. You have to electric probably if you have dishwasher. You have and soap. You have to wash them. Then you have to dry them. Then you have to pack them out. So she said it's cheaper to eat in the restaurant, even after you buy so much food. So good luck to them all. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Big love, big respect. Yes. So while we vibe here, come and say hello, guys. You can say hello. Yes, I'm not such a monster. I can say hello to you. I can smile. I can do all these things. So come on in and say hello. Let's vibe. Let's tell me how your day is. Ask me how my day is because I will tell you. I usually do my cooking in the week here sometimes live, but this week no cooking go on. I don't know. I don't know. So I did not do much of a cooking. I practically eat salad all week. Smoked salmon and salad. But if not in the weekend, the next week I'll get back and find something to cook. I went to the doctor's this morning, guys, and I was doing my blood pressure and weighing. And this week I did not lose a single pound, and I was crazy, man. I was mad. I was discombobulated. It kind of messed with me head. Because especially when you know you're putting so much effort into doing something, you put so much effort in it, and then the result is zero. So I was. And then, guys, not only did I went over to the surgery and was doing my weight and my blood pressure. The blood pressure was pretty okay, but I did not lose a single pound. And then I was standing there waiting for. Sorry, I was standing there waiting for the one of the receptionists in the doctors. You know? And while I was waiting for the receptionist, one guy quickly go past me like that and go straight to the receptionist. And I was standing there waiting on the man. So I said to him, so you didn't see me standing here? No, I did not see you. I said, you did not see me? Said, no, he didn't see me. I said, listen to me. I'm going to call you out. I am a YouTuber, I said to him. I'm a YouTuber. I have 1,000 plus subscriber on my... I said to him, I'm going to call you out on YouTube when I get there tonight because I've got 1,000 and something subscribers on YouTube, and you ignore me. You totally ignore me. I'm standing in the line and you totally ignore me and serve somebody else. And he said, sorry. I said to him, God will punish you. Guys, I said to the man, the receptionist, I didn't listen. I could kick up a fuss this morning, but because I had already done my weights and I realized I did not lose a single pound with all the walking and the exercising. What me doing, and starving myself basically. I'm starving myself basically. And then still freaking 15 stone. I was livid. So by the time I went over to him and he totally ignored me in the line and served somebody else before me, I only go there to order some of my blood pressure tablets. And he totally ignored me. I said, listen to me, I'm going to call you out because you people not very good. Because you see me stand up in the line and you serve somebody else before me. You know who I am? You know who I am? I'm a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber and I have 1,000 plus subscribers. And he said, no, I did not see it. I said, God go and punish you. I tell you, said the jokes we make here, man, it's crazy. Guys, I'm joking. I did not. I did not say that about YouTube. I did not. I was just joking. But I said to him, I was standing there, because these people here, they like when you keep line. They like you to be in line and wait your turn. But it's okay for them, so they will go before you and carry on. But if I was the one who done it this morning, you wouldn't hear the end of it with them. But this is life, man. Sometimes you have to ignore some of these things and don't pay too much attention to it. But this is it. This is real life, yeah. So that's what happened, because it's the same like one day I was catching the bus. I didn't want to drive, so I caught the bus. And I put my fare on the thing. You pay for your fare where you want to go. And I forget to say please because I was tired and exhausted. So I just put the money down and the driver take it up. And the driver said to me, please. So I look at him and and I said to him, please. I said, oh, sorry, driver, please, please. I'm so tired. And guys, you wouldn't guess what this driver said to me. He said to me, oh, I forget you're from Africa. I was too exhausted to answer him. And I am so happy I'm not one of those persons to be quick. I'm not quick to speak. I will listen. I will reflect. I'll go away. You can say anything to me and I'll go away with it and reflect on it. And then the answer came, but then it's too late. So when he said to me, oh, I forget you're from Africa, I grabbed the ticket off him and I walked to the seat and I sat in the bus, and maybe about 10 minutes down the road, I said to myself, what did he say to me? What did this driver say to me? And I wanted to pepper him, you see. But then it was too late. So the bus was full of people. It was too late for me to answer him because he already said it 10 minutes earlier, 10, 15 minutes earlier. So I leave it. I let it slide because sometimes you really have to let these things slide. But I did caught up with him some other times. And guys, I give it to him. The same driver, because that same driver, I had a run-in with him about 3-4 times. And the last time I give it to him, honest to God, I couldn't, because it was brewing. It was boiling and I gave it to him full-fledged. I gave it to him and I said, long run, short catch, I will catch you. Since that, I haven't seen him on a bus. Because he was somebody, one of his own kind of people said to me, he's like that. He's very out of order, that man. So I did have to tell him about my subscribers, even though it was a few years ago. I said to him, I'm going to call you out, man. You're not a good person. But hey, we live, we learn. Yes, we live, we learn. We win some, we lose some. Sometimes we let it slide. But if something happened, guys, and your conscience is beating you, it's a good thing. You must make amends. I don't know how you say it. Make amends and free yourself, because of the time when we harbor these things, whether we harbor it with family or friends or whatever, it's only pain you. It doesn't pain them. Because it's you. And if your conscience is beating you, that means it's time to make peace. Make peace with them and let it go. Yes, and free yourself from it. Because, guys, it's not easy to carry all those burdens. I said, unforgiveness. Unforgiveness is a very deadly sin, something you don't want to keep. Free yourself from it. Yes, free yourself from it, and you will be okay. No, this is one of my latest publication, and it says, you and your mind. Before I go into Genesis 44, because it's not very long, it's only 34 verses. So before I go in it, I'm going to tell you something that I wrote here in my book. Yes, so the title of it, that's my picture there with my brain there that I lost last year, and it says, you and your mind, the strongest, most important, and the powerful part of your entire being. There's no money as big as your mind, or powerful, or important. There's no husband, no wife, no money, no food, no clothes, no subscribers is as important as your mind, because when you lost your mind or you lose your mind, that's it. Nobody recognizes you. Nobody wants to know you. Know your mind. Yes? So I published this last year. So I'm going to tell you what it says here. It says 5 reasons why you should forgive and never hold on to grudges. It's okay, because we are not perfect, as I say. So we can have run-ins with people, family or friends. We can have run-ins with them. We can agree to disagree, and we can disagree to agree, and we can disagree to disagree. And we can do all these things to do all these things. But, Kimberly girl, yes, my love, how are you? Exactly. But forgiveness is key. Because when you let them go, yes, your life is more important. Viking, amen. You okay? Greetings. You let it cook. Valsovers, yes. You need to take ginkgo. What's ginkgo? Balboa. Oh my goodness. Yes, Kimberly, darling. Hello, sister. How are you? Love from. Hello, Viking. Scotland in the house. I wish you could talk and let me hear. I love Scottish accent, man. It's beautiful. I like to hear it. What time you eat your last meal, Kimberly Garrick? Sometimes I do eat late, 12 o'clock in the night. If I'm up late, I will have cheese and toast. I'm not sweating it, to be honest, but I need to be serious with it, because it's not good. I need to lose it. Tell me, are you talking about racism? Yes, Valsimas, where I live here, it's prominent, it's prevalent, the racism, it's here. If I go to the post office, it's there. I have to be calling them out. If I go to the card shop to buy a birthday card, I have to be calling them out, man. The races, I wrote about it. One of my book is talking about prejudice and subtle racism. That's a story I written in one of my books. It's there. It's okay for them, but it's not okay for me. So if me stand in the line, they will make a fuss. If I go before somebody else in a line, they will make a fuss. But they can pass you and go and you stand up there and look and they expect you not to say something. But I always say something. Yes, because I care zero. As long as I'm not disrespecting anyone, I will talk. Yes. Yes, man. I said to him, God will punish you. Hungry, not hungry. No, I wasn't hungry. I was hungry. I was hungry, man, because as I said, it happened after I do the weighing. So when I realized that I didn't lose a pound, I was like, and then the guy just came and raced before me. So I said, listen, God will punish you. And he didn't know what to say because he probably didn't expect me to say it, but hey. No, listen, I want to tell you guys, you need to take Jinko. I don't know what's Jinko. I'll have to write this down for me, Baba. Jinko Balboa. I don't know what it is. But yes, I am always. No, I was gonna say, guys, I am a really nice person, honest to God. I think I am the best person since sliced bread. My thing is moving. I'm a really nice person, but I don't like the foolishness, I don't like the foolishness. I like to stand up for what is true and right and just. I like to give credence. I like to give gratitude. I like to give people what's due to them. I'm not going to be here and saying, oh, this, that. I like when I highlight, if I'm highlighting someone or something that someone does do, how you say it. I like to say the good bits. I like to say the good bits and then I'll say the bad bits. Or if I say the bad bits first, I'll say, oh, you seems a very nice person, but this and that. Because we are riddled with mistakes. We are riddled with it. We are riddled from head to toe. So I'm going to read what I said, 5 reasons why we should forgive. And then I go into Genesis 44. And it says, forgiveness is the first one. The Bible says God will never forgive you if you cannot forgive whosoever has done you wrong. Think very carefully about this. Forgiveness is key. God our Father is the God of forgiveness. He forgives us time and time again, even when we are riddled with mistakes. He is faithful and just and will always forgive us when we ask him. Thank you for the likes. Big love. Unforgiveness. Yes. So we said this will create a sense of bitterness and resentment, along with thoughts of revenge inside of you. Not only towards the person who hurt you, but towards yourself, causing all different kinds of ailments. It heightens pain tolerance, and so I believe it is the number one cause of heart problems, lung problems related to cancer, and all sorts. Yes? Non forgiveness, being unwilling or unable to show mercy and forgive, holding on to grudges and jealousy, this kind of behavior will stop you from living life to your true potential. These emotions serve no purpose except to strengthen a sense of false self. Yes? When you forgive, you will feel lighter and you will live, and your life's energy will flow more freely, allowing you to reap all the health benefits, such as a healthier heart, lower stress levels, and lower blood pressure, which ultimately leads to a longer life. You will experience contentment and peace the moment you truly forgive. Let go and reclaim your power in the mind. Only you can forgive. Yeah? Only you can forgive. Um, I've got one last bit to read, guys. Let me see what the comment said. Is it true that the racism in the UK is more subtle than the racism in America? For me, it's in your face. They run you off the road. It's I'm gonna tell you now, Val Summers. I had the opportunity to come to England and America, and I choose England because not only that we have lots of relatives here in England, but I used to hear the stories. In England, the racism is here, but it's subtle. It is so subtle. In America now, when I hear the stories of America and the people and the stories, span stories, and people who live there, I said to myself, I don't know if I could live in America. I want to go there one day. I want to go there just for the shopping and the sightseeing, but I don't know if I would live there. Here, I'm going to tell you something. In England here, if you do something and the police lock you up, not me, I've never been locked up, but if no matter what you do in England, especially if it's winter, especially if it's winter, they're making sure that you're warm. They're asking if you want a hot drink. That's what I heard. They will look after you here, no matter what crime you commit. They will look after you. They know they're gonna catch you in the long run and they're gonna punish you, but they will still look after you. In America, I heard it's different. They will punish you differently. So I don't know. I can only tell you from here, but it's quite subtle here. They will speak to you derogatively as if you have no sense. And you look at them, and sometimes, sometimes I laugh and I make it a joke because nobody's better than nobody. We are all God's children, and we are all uh, citizens of the multiverse here. We are all citizens of the multiverse. So when I see the racism, I laugh in the face of it and I say things like, "Are you angry? Are you angry?" I do things like that to them, and they can't believe, they're confused once you do it, because they're not expecting you to be nice. Because don't forget, they label us as arrogant. They label us and they said, "Oh, that black woman, she's arrogant." So when you're nice to them, when they treat you bad and you're nice to them, they confused. They don't know what to do. Listen, guys, when my daughter was at school, I tell you this joke because we're vibing. I like to do a little vibing, yes, before we get into serious business. Because the Bible and God business is serious business, but I like to chit chat and vibe a little bit. So when my daughter was at school, she was probably about 8. One even, these kids, you're not to listen to them sometime too, because they will rile you up and put you into trouble. These kids, they will pick and pick just for you to get out of your skin and cause problems. So I was at, well, she was, the school that she was going, it was close to home, about a couple doors. So I waited for her to come home. So she came home. And when she came home, she just dropped herself in the living room on the sofa. And I was there watching something on the telly. And I said good evening to her. And I said, are you okay? Princess, you okay? And I didn't hear any sound. And I looked around at her. And when I looked around at her, you could see the tears brewing in her eyes, going round and going round and going round. So I said, I'm just gonna be patient and wait on her to say what she's saying. And she carry on and carry on. So till the next time I looked around, when the tears circulate the eyes and then it drop down and the tears drop in. And I said, what's the matter? No, because no, I'm a serious woman, I'm a serious person. I will joke and laugh because this is life. And you have to do all these things in life. But I said, what's the matter? No, no, she lose her breath. I said, what's the matter? my, my, my teacher shouted at me today. So I take 5 minutes. I take a little time. I didn't answer straight away because by this time she riled me up, She riled me up by this time. Her teacher shouted at her. So I said, listen to me. Listen to me. Your teacher shouting at you got nothing to do with you. I said to her, your teacher shouting at you has nothing to do with you. It's about the teacher himself because you don't know what that teacher is going through. I said to her, you remind me of my mother-in-law, Kimberly. I will joke, but I don't like the foolishness, to be honest. Chicago Beach is an herbal supplement. Okay. Derived from the leaves of the ginkgo tree. It has been used in traditional Chinese medicine for centuries and is believed to have several potential health benefits. Okay. I love herbs, man. I don't have no problem trying them, but I will look for it. Me neither. We can house swap over the holidays. I can have a white Christmas and you can go to the beach. Yes, for real. For real, man. I'm in. Amen. If you poop the same way I do, you can't check me, boo. Val Summers, big love. Her eyes are welling up. Yes, that's what she does. So now me could have just calmed down, mother. Val Summers in it. So now, oh no, Kimberly says. So now I don't know what she was expecting of me. She was expecting me to quickly put my shoes on and run round to the teacher and say, teacher, why did you shout at my daughter? But we don't keep up the foolishness, So I said to her, listen to me, your teacher shouting has nothing to do with it. It's about the teacher. I said to her, you don't know what that teacher is going through. Maybe the teacher can't pay his rent this month. Maybe his mortgage is more than he can afford to pay. I said, maybe he didn't have no breakfast this morning going to school. For sometimes them fall out with their wife or them lady, whatever. And sometimes they don't make them no breakfast. I said, you don't know. I said to her, listen to me. You don't know. Maybe that teacher never get no sex last night because him and his wife fall out and the wife kick him downstairs and he have to sleep in the sofa. You don't know. And I gave it to her. I said to her, you don't know what that teacher's been going through. So now you can't come crying to me telling me that the teacher shouted at you. So by the time I said that, the tears went. I don't know, the tears roll right back into her eyes and go back into the tears duct. It went back into, because I said that's not something for me to have a go with teacher, have a go at the teacher because he shout at my daughter. It could be anything, because that's why I always say we must try to be nice to somebody. Even if you're calling them out, be nice to them, because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what's in their head, their mind. I don't know you put in the way people treat her and herself to regulate. It needs to not put his shit on her. Now she has swallowed everything she experienced. Yes, but the thing is, with my daughter, I always show her the right way. I always big her up and lift her up. I said to her, you're a princess. I always said to her, go out and shine, no matter what. So I instill those things in her, because I know that we live in an age and a place where these things are possible. So I always make she feel invincible. I make my daughter feel like she's a god or a goddess. I always make she feel like that. So no matter what people say to you, you must learn to override it and pedal on. Because if I don't give her that lesson now she know how to deal with things. She's 20 now, 21. So she know how to deal with things. You understand? Because I give her that from early on to say, this is it. This is it. She was born here in England, but I choose to live here. I choose to live here. And because I choose to live here, no, I have to prepare her to live here, because this is things what happen. And no matter how you call them out, it will always be how it is. Because some people will be nice, but some people won't be. And where I live now, her teacher don't know if you beat her that morning. Keep yourself in check. Even, but I wasn't beating her. That's the thing. I talked to her. I reasoned with her. So that's also the thing. And maybe because she was black, she is black. Maybe, I don't know, because she was the only black kid in her class. It's a white school, so she was the only black kid. So that could sum it up as well. I don't know. But I don't sweat the small stuff. I don't say to her, because you're black. I don't say to her, because you're not like them. I did not say that. I just give her, because I have to tell her what will bring her into adulthood, into a decent human being. So that's what I did. Balsamas. You teach her to turn both cheeks. No, I did not. I did not, because she's as good as she gets. Trust me. When she was younger, my auntie always said to me, don't cower down, don't let she lose the fire that's inside her. My auntie always say that, because she don't take foolishness either. She will stand up. But when they're young, it come across like they have no manners. So I tried to kind of bathe it while she was young. But now I tell you, nobody gets away with her. She called them out for what she's very outspoken, very, very outspoken without disrespect. That's my daughter. You teach her to think about people who mistreat her are not defenders. Defending herself was so natural. It was so natural to her that she could, but she wanted to hear what I have to say. But I said, I choose to live here, and then I choose to have her here in England, So we have to put up with it. We can cry as much as we want, but then we have to turn on and put up with it because remember, we have no resources, We have to depend on these people. So it is what it is. The same thought that teachers should have learned how to not take their negative feelings on. Yes, but apparently the teacher did not learn it. So nobody tell him that no matter, even if you didn't have any sex last night, even if your wife didn't prepare your dinner, even if you couldn't pay your mortgage, you shouldn't go to school and take it out on the kids. Yes, because maybe my daughter didn't have breakfast either, but I never sent her to school without breakfast. So she always, yeah, we were poor, but we are poor. Excuse the English there. I am poor, but she never go without. You know what I mean? So it's both ways. While someone says you sound like you clipped her wings before she could fly. No, I did not. Trust me, I did not. That says the yes, I did not clip her wings. She was the one who said to me, then, Mom, if Sister Glenda said we must marry to Jesus, that means Jesus is cheating. So she was on her way with all these questions and big chat from she was small. But yes, this is how things go, man. Val Summers, honest to God, I would like to do the house swap with you. you know, you Val Summers, you remind me of some people I know. I know, man, but it's all good. I like you. Very funny. So the other part of the unforgiveness, it says, forgiveness and unforgiveness are spiritual matters. They are spiritual. You cannot see them with the naked eyes, or nor can your doctor, but you can feel them. And when they start gripping and tugging at you, embrace forgiveness. Let go of what no longer serves you and move on. Yes. So it's a long time we've been practicing peace and tranquility and goodwill, because when you harbor unforgiveness, it make you stagnant. It make all kind of things happen to you. So we should let them go. And that's what I'm saying. I like to say these things because it will help us. It will free you. Lose the guilt. Lose the guilt. Forgive yourself first, and then you forgive others. Yes? And that should be enough. That should be enough to really set you free. Because we want to hate people. I'm going to say this last story here before I go into my reading. I'm a therapist, and I always been a practicing therapist. And I had one lady came to me one day, and she was in so much pain. And the lady said to me, somebody recommend me to her. So she came. And I was telling her, because I do magnesium. I used to sell magnesium. So I was telling her about the treatment of magnesium. And I wanted her to take some home. I'm giving to her because I always give them away as well. If somebody there in pain, I like to soothe it. Yes. So I said to her, you can have a bag of the magnesium. And I said, you can have it in your bath. So I give her a portion for 3. And I said, you can have it in your bath when you bathe. And she said to me, she hasn't got a bath at home. She said it was like, she said, few weeks before she ripped she gets somebody to rip the bath out. Yes, she gets somebody to rip out the bath. And she said she had to put a shower in there because some family member molested her when she was younger. You know? And the lady was saying, she can't forgive him. But guys, when I'm doing therapy, my therapy is like a charity thing because I am so experienced in my therapy that when I have a client, they want to talk. They just some people want to talk and they ask all kind of question, and I have to have that answers for them. And I was saying to the lady, you have to let it go. Bear in mind, this lady, she was a big woman with grandchildren and children and husband, and she went through all her life with that, and married and have children and grandchildren, and the pain was still there. So I had to tell her, you have to forgive him. You have to let it go. Not for his sake, but for your sake. Because she don't know where he is. If he died, she didn't know because, they sometimes these things happen and you try to move yourself far away as you can from the predator or whatever you call it. But I said to her, but maybe he's dead. Yeah, so I said, you have to, not for him, but for yourself. You have to forgive and let it go and carry on with the rest of your life because you cannot take these things to the end of your life. You have to let them go at some point. Yeah, so that was the story. She came for a few times to my therapy and then the rest is history. So I don't know what she did, if she forgave him or if she still harboring the unforgiveness, but it's deadly. Unforgiveness is very deadly. So if you can forgive others. So guys, we are going into Genesis 44 and we are at Joseph's final test. So this is the final test for Joseph. But Joseph, Joseph, with everything that happened to Joseph over 30, it's a come up 37, 39. I have a soft little spot in here for Joseph. But Joseph is using his power now to make problems. And I don't like it. So let's read. And he commanded the steward of his house, saying, fill the men's sacks with food, as much as they can carry, and put every man's money in his sack's mouth. So when the brothers went to Egypt to buy food, Joseph recognized them, but they didn't recognize him. So what he does, he gave them the food and he gave them back the money. So he put back the money in the sack, in their whatever it's called, sack, yeah? So it was when they almost got home, they realized that the money was in the sack, and they said, but we pay for the goods, yes? And put my cup, the silver cup, in the sack's mouth of the youngest one. So this is where Joseph is acting like he's a general. Joseph is acting wicked here. And I guys, when I read it this morning, I was livid. Because he said, put my cup, the silver cup, in the sack's mouth of the youngest, and his corn money. And he did according to the word that Joseph had spoken. So the guys that were working with Joseph, he gave them this command, yes? As soon as the morning was light, the men were sent away, they and their asses. And when they were gone out of the city and not yet far off, Joseph said unto his steward, Up, follow after the men, and when thou doest overtake them, say unto them, wherefore have ye rewarded evil for good? Yes? So even after Joseph gave, he purposefully put the stuff in their bag, and then he sent the men after them and saying to them, they are rewarding evil for good. Now this is it's a foolishness, you know? So it says, is not this it in which my Lord drinketh, and whereby indeed he divineth? He have done evil in so doing. So then we go into this segment, and it said, the search for Joseph's silver cup. So after Joseph know that he sent the cup, he sent the men them after them now for the silver cup. And he overtook them, and he spake unto them these same words. And they said unto him, wherefore saith my Lord those words? God forbid that thy servant should do according to this thing. Behold, the money which we found in our stock's mouth, we brought again unto thee out of the land of Canaan. How then should we steal out of thy Lord's house silver or gold? With whomsoever of thy servants is it be found, both let him die, and we also will be my Lord's bondmen. And he said, now also let it be according unto your words. He with whom it is found shall be my servant, and he shall be blameless. Joseph is a gentleman. Oh, God. Joseph, I didn't expect it from him. Anyway, then they speedily took down every man his sack to the ground, and opened every man his sack. And he searched and began at the eldest and left at the youngest, and the cup was found in Benjamin's sack. Yeah. Then they rent their clothes and ladded every man his ass and returned to the city. It's a sin. And Joseph said unto them, what deed is this that ye have done? Wot ye not that such a man as I can certainly divine? Hey, I like it. I like this sentence. It says, and Joseph said unto them, what deed is this that ye have done? Question. And he says, what ye not that such a man as I can certainly divine? Question. And Judah said, what shall we say unto my Lord? What shall we speak? Or how shall we clear ourselves? God hath found out the iniquity of thy servants. Behold, we are my Lord's servant, both we and he, also with whom the cup is found. And he said, God forbid that I should do so. But the man in whose hand the cup is found, he shall be my servant. And as for you, get you up in peace unto your father. So I think he wanted to keep back the younger brother, son of Jacob. He wanted to keep him back to be a servant unto him in Egypt. So they were not truthful. Liars. Generalship. So we go into the other segment, and it says, Judah pleads for Benjamin. Then Judah came near unto him and said, O my Lord, let my servant, I pray thee, speak a word in my Lord's ears. And let not thine anger burn against thy servant, for thou art even as Pharaoh. So Jacob is saying now to Joseph, you are like Pharaoh. What ye not that such a man as I can certainly divine? Yes. My Lord asks his servant, saying, have ye a father or a brother? Why are you so wicked? Do you have a father or a brother? And we said unto my Lord, we have a father, an old man, and a child of his old age, a little one, and his brother is dead, and he alone is left of his mother, and his father loveth him. So he was talking to Joseph because Joseph is the son that the brother thought died, because until up to this time they did not recognize Joseph. So they were thinking it's a different person and Joseph is dead. And thou saidest unto thy servants, bring him down unto me, that I may set mine eyes upon him. Oh my God, bring him down unto me so that I may set my eyes upon him, said the brother. And we said unto my Lord, the lad cannot leave his father. For if he should leave his father would die. Well, some was because he had a ton. He got a ton down at Egypt, I guess. Yeah? And thou saidest unto thy servants, except your youngest brother come down with you, he shall see my face no more. Or he looks like a rich man. Yes. Yes. So my face no more. And it came to pass when we came up unto thy servant my father, we told him the words of my Lord. And our father said, go again and buy us a little food. And we said, we cannot go down. If we will go down, for we may not see the man's face, except your youngest brother be with us. And thy servant my father said unto us, ye know that my wife bare me 2 sons. And the one went out from me, and I said, surely he is torn in pieces, and I saw him not since. And if he take this also from me, and mischief befall me, he shall bring down my gray hairs with sorrow to the grave. Know therefore, when I come to thy servant my father, and the lad be not with us, seeing that this life is bound up in the lad's life, it shall come to pass when he seeth that the lad is not with us, that he will die, and thy servant shall bring down the gray hairs of thy servant or father with sorrow to the grave. Oh my God. For thy servants became surety for the lad unto that my father, saying, if I bring him not unto thee, then I shall bear the blame to my fathers forever. Know therefore, I pray thee, let thy servant abide instead of the lad a bondman to my Lord, and let the lad go up with his brethren. For how shall I go up to my father, and the lad be not with me? Lest peradventure I see the evil that shall come on my father. Selah. Here ends the reading of Genesis 44. Guys, and tomorrow we shall embark in Genesis 45. Tomorrow we shall embark in Genesis 45, and then we have 5 more days to go to finish Genesis, the book of Genesis, 50 chapters. I am not going to take credence for myself, but I am going to be grateful and glad and happy that I have embarked in it and I have done it. I have kept the faith. Guys, even times when I could not have kept it, I kept it because I went over to Jamaica for 2 weeks, and Jamaica and the internet. As a matter of fact, from the moment we landed in the airport, there was no internet. There was no internet. The whole airport had no internet. So before I went, I did manage to do some of my shots, my Bible reading here, and save them on my phone. So it was easy for me to just post them there as soon as internet came. But I tried my best for the first week. The second week, everything was crashed. Sometimes my phone not charging, it slowed down. Oh my God. But I kept the faith regardless. I hold my stance, and I came back here and I did not give up. So I must say, guys, I love me. I uplift me. I am grateful to me. Congratulations to me. Yes, because I am one person who will fall off rotten. I am one somebody who will fall off the bandwagon. I believe for myself I have no consistency at all. Yes. But by the grace of God, I have almost coming into the first book of the Bible, which is Genesis. I held it. So, guys, thank you so much. Big love. Please like the live. I was so consumed with the stories I was telling and the reading that today I forget to put my lipstick on. So I go through my life without my lipstick break. Because it was interesting. I was having fun. Val Summers, this is a thing I found it in my jewel box. It's like some shining somethings. So knowing me, I found this in my jewel box also. It's a leaf. It's a gold leaf. I wear it for a long time. It's a real gold leaf. Yes. And I said, oh my God, let me just use it to top my thing here. Otherwise, it would be too open. So I said, oh, no, my gold leaf. So I said, let me put it on. And while I was searching in there, I found this little thing here. And I said, oh my God, I should put it in my forehead. Being the extra bragger that I am, I said, let me put it in my forehead. But it keeps slipping and sliding. I just put some oil, not oil. What did I put on it? I put something on here, some like a wax thing where you put in your hair. I put it on it and stick it there, but it keeps sliding. But I think I like it, so I might. Big love, big respect. Yes. So I must say, guys, I must tap myself on my back. I must blow my own trumpet. Because I was saying, this discouragement is imminent. Guys, I could be discouraged for a whole year, but I am also good at encouraging myself. I am also good at kicking myself, because if I see that I will kick myself to the curb just to be encouraged and inspired, especially me writing. Sometimes I have to kick myself because sometimes I can't find the inspiration. But anytime I grab the pen and the paper, if I'm on my laptop, I will be discouraged. I'm on my laptop, the amount of things popping up, you have to check that, you want to look at that. Oh, what is this that you want to? So I'm distracted on the laptop. Yeah. So I write in paper, and then I will transfer it to the the um the laptop, because I have to send, if I'm editing, I have to send it to the editor. So I will write them over on the laptop. But if I'm sitting down watching telly, doing what, I have to have the ready pen. If I'm out in nature, I have to make sure I have a notepad and a pen, because that's the time mostly when things flowing through my brain. I need to write, you know. But the discouragement sometimes is here. But I am also good at kicking myself, because if it needs to be done and I have to do it, then I must do it. I like it. Looks like a third eye. Yes. I don't know how I was inspired to put it there, but it looks really nice, isn't it? I wish I could. I wish I could find a way of just keeping it there when, if I'm out going out or something, and I don't have to worry that it's going to slide down in my eye or it's going to fall off. But I don't know. I can't put glue on my skin, so I can't glue it. So I don't know what I'll use to keep it there. It must be Cleopatra, maybe a little eyelash. Yes, probably the eyelash glue as well. Ah, it's nice. I like it. It must be Cleopatra. No, I'm joking. Well, the last time I saw Cleopatra's picture, she was white. She's a white Cleopatra. These things. Yes. So, guys, we finish Genesis 44. Tomorrow we're going into Genesis 45, and we say gratitude. We say big love, big respect. So encourage myself, and thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for your support. Yes. It's like a precious gold you gave to me. It's like you've given me £1,000. We don't have any money. We want money. We love money, but sometimes a little like will do the trick. You know, a little like or a little subscribe. You know what I mean? Sometimes that alone is good. They say Cleopatra was from Pompeii. Yes. But all of a sudden, it's a white Cleopatra I've seen all about the place. And when I see the pyramid, is some European men make the pyramid. Listen, I am behaving myself. It's some white giants, they said, made the pyramid. Guys, I'm going to say this prayer for all of us to hear. I've said it here many times, but I'm going to say it tonight. It says the original Lord's Prayer instead of the Lord is my shepherd. So we say a cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration. Soften the grounds of our bodies and carved out a space within us where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruits of your mission. Let each of our actions bear fruit in accordance to our desires. So we said desire and intention is everything. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and share with each being's needs to grow and flourish. Untie the tangled thread of destiny that binds us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which would divert us from our true purpose. but illuminate the opportunities of our present moment. For you, O Most High God, for you who is watching, for you who tune in with me, for you are the ground, the truthful mission, the birth, the power, and the fulfillment, as all is gathered and make all again, and so it is. Selah. Yes? So we like to say sealer because we seal it when we say it. So no, nothing can come in between our last word. So we say sealer. I'm so glad I've found your channel. Yes, I'm finding your channel very comforting. I love when you're in the kitchen. Yes, my daughter was saying to me, she phoned me up earlier before I came on. And she was saying to me, Mom, that's you must do the cooking because you do well with it. Well, I have to cook for her. She want me to come there tomorrow, and she said, "Oh, Mom, what you cooking tomorrow? What you cooking?" But yeah, she said to me, "You should." And I said to her, since week I haven't been doing no cooking this week. No, I've got juices from last week. I'm still drinking my juice, but I didn't cook this week. But I must cook. Maybe Sunday. I'll do a cook video on Sunday morning, Sunday midday kind of thing. But yes, these I like these things too. They kind of especially the cooking. When I cook, man, it's so much love. Some people cooking are doing things and they're angry. No, if I'm angry, I'm not going to cook. If something or someone upset me, I am not going to cook because that food is not going to cook good. That food is not going to taste nice. That food is going to poison. Yes. So when I'm cooking, I have that rush, that whatever rush you call it. I have that what I call whatever it call. I don't know. I have that. Oh, I'm cooking, especially in this kitchen that I have here because this kitchen is so small. So now, guys, I would like to put my camera where you can see the full. You can see every grain of salt that I put in the food. Only if I don't put salt in, because half the time I don't cook with it. But I have sea salt, I have Himalayan. But the kitchen is so tiny and everything is everywhere. So what I have to do, I have to kind of do things before I can go live. But then you will see, and you'll see the finish bit. But it's Miss say, if apart from me winning the lottery, if somebody could give me a proper kitchen, that's my work done, man. I just want a decent kitchen. But these houses here in UK, we did not make them. We come here and see them. And my house here, particular, it's not a new house. It's a house that been about for years and years, and people live in them, and people die in them, and people. That is why when we every time we get into a house, we have to burn it out with frankincense and myrrh and fresh it up, and because these houses are old houses, they're not new. What time? 5 hours ahead. 5 hours ahead. No, I am. You're in America, ain't it? No, it's 2054 here. 6 minutes to 9. It's like Jamaica. Jamaica is 5 hours. We are in winter. We are 6 hours ahead of Jamaica, and in summer we are 5 hours ahead. It's amazing how these things work. Well, summers. I don't. I can't, only English I know is Jamaica. Said no, I can't read not if it's patois. I probably can just about read it. You know, patois is one of the hardest thing to read. We chat it fluently, but when you're reading it, it's not easy to read. Like, let me read some. Oh God, that it's here. Let me read some raw patois what my grandmother used to sell it to here. Guys, this is my grandmother's book. It's my book, but I wrote it with my grandmother in mind. Published book on Amazon. So it features a lot about my grandmother, her passing away, how we miss her. It features the dialect, in the kitchen. I have the in the kitchen. Okay. Yes. So I'm gonna read some of my grandmother patois so you can understand. But it's so hard. You're going to hear me counting the words because I write them. I wrote them, but it's not easy to read back. But I can speak it fluent. So it says, remembering my grandmother, transition January 2018. So I like when I wrote anything I do, I like to write a little intro in before. And it says, Mama was an incredible special lady. She has so many qualities about her. I would like to share some of her most famous parables. She would say to us when we were growing up. Or you call them memes, I don't know. Especially when we disobeyed her. If language is not spoken, they die. So welcome Mama's language, patois, dialect, wagwan, you're good. Yeah? So the first one, Mama said in life you must walk good, and if you can't be good, be careful. Mama said cow now here him neck belong to butcher. Mama, mama no easy, man. Mama said cow no know the use of him tail till them cut it off. Mama said your eye too dry, look like puss broke coconut in your eye. Mama said when life get rough, water more than flour. Mama said ungratefulness worse than obia. They spitney dead when sun hot. A disobedient cause with it there so. Mama said if a man not dead, no call him duppy. Grandmother, oh my God. So the other one says, a whole lot of things Mama say. If I begin to tell you all the things that Mama said rain a fall but dirty tough. Mama said walk good, stay good. Mama said the man will have teeth to eat can not grow off him door. Guess what Mama said? Mama said chicken Mary ark the near. Mama said the whole of the moon and the bright it shine. Mama said, but wait, no man. Mama said, he who laugh last, laugh the best. But another said, he who laugh last never understand the joke. Mama said, if you get up every day and wonder where you eat, you think a boy. Mama said, you can't catch quack or you catch in shot. Mama said, if you don't know where grave dig, no lift up coffin. Mama said you must go on. See it, we tell her it's not easy to read. Mama said your mouth go and put you in a trouble. She no like carry go bring come. Cause mama no like tail bearing. Yes? And then me end it by saying, Mama, Miss Gladys McFarlane, rest in eternal peace. Yeah, oh, that's a great. Yes, so I record it in my book, so I can always go back to it. And then my children and hopefully my grandchildren who don't meet her will know that she was an exceptional lady. Very good lady. You can imagine my grandmother had two kids of her own, just two. One girl, one boy, my mom and a son. And she raised eight children with her too. Because her friend, back in them days, her friend and her husband came to England. And my grandmother, and they had family there, but my grandmother opted in and raised her eight or six children. Yes, so she was a good lady. Whatever else she done, I don't want to know because we are not perfect. And she was far from perfect, but she was a good person. She maybe wasn't the best person, but she was a good person. And for that, we love her, even in death. We love her. We care for her so much. We love her. We love her. We love her. We love her because we allow the good memories to override the bad. Yes, and that's what we do, and that's what we should do. That's beautiful, Val Summer says. Yes, my love. So I am going to jump off. I need a cup of tea. So I'm going to jump off, guys, and I'm going to say, God bless you. Big love, big respect. Yes, I wish I could play some music. I would dance for you here, but I can't play music. You know, the other day I went to the shopping mall and I did a video in, I think it was Primark or River Island, one of them. I did a video and because I'm looking content. So I did the video and put it up. And it was striked because there was a song playing in the store. So, to avoid the germs, they said they boil the water. So to avoid being strike and doing all these things, I'm not trying unless I mix here my shots with somebody else's video. But I am not deliberately playing no music. You know what I mean? But yes, God bless you all in Christ Jesus' name. Jesus Image Church Africa. God bless you, my love, big respect. How are you faring? I am about to jump off. So good night and God bless. Yes, big love. May the grace of the Most High God, the peace that passeth all understanding, be with you now and forevermore. Yes, this is where we have no endings, only beginnings, no age, life forevermore. Peace. Good night. I love you so much. Love you so much, Image Church. Love you so much. I'm going to go off. Good night and goodbye. Peace.